Do like us.
Comment on our video.
And subscribe our YouTube channel.
MahindraGuru.com.
The Brahmas for success.
Your success is our success.
Hello and welcome to MahindraGuru.com's official YouTube channel, and today I am here with a session of how to crack IBPS PO Prelims 2016 of the subject reasoning. Yes, very important subject, reasoning. 35 questions would be asked in your IBPS PO Prelims examination, and the question which in your mind would be arising as the exam is arriving, it is on your head, I can say. So you must be tensed about the topics, expected number of questions from which topic, which kind of questions, what type of question paper would be set for you all. So here is a gist of how to crack the examination, how to prepare at the last stage, at the end days, what would be your strategies for cracking the examinations. So we will look upon the important points, the topics important and expected number of questions. Yes, and a surprise for you all, types of questions also I will be telling to you all, ki what type of questions would be asked from if a topic is XYZ. So moving further, but yes, don't forget the subscription of our channel. If you haven't subscribed our channel yet, you just have to click on the subscription button and become a subscribe viewer. You can also download our Mahindra's app, because by downloading your app and becoming a subscribe viewer, you will be getting all the videos, notifications and updates very easily on your mobile phones. Now let's look upon what is next for you all in this session. Now here comes important topics for IBPS PO Pre, and yes, the first topic which I have taken for you all is substitutional coding or conditional coding. Now in this substitutional coding or conditional coding, expected number of questions is 5. Yes, expected questions, just look upon this point, these are the expected number of questions, not the fixed one ki these will be coming or these are supposed to come. These are the expected number of questions, and yes, substitutional coding or conditional coding can make 5 questions from the topic. And what kind of question comes from substitutional coding if it is asked is, in a certain code language found figure famous is written as LULU, OLOL, JKLM. Fish famous find is written as Flintoff is written as QAZ, ZOQ, LULU, TING. Figure flip finch is written as XING, OLOL, GING, FLIP. Flintoff frame is written as GING, FM, TING. Finch flow famous is written as again that XING, MF, LULU. This is actually the substitutional coding, or you say where we code it in somewhat different language and we just have to match upon it. So here is a type of question also which type of question can arise in your examination if the question comes from substitutional coding part. Next, if we talk about conditional coding, so yes, conditional coding would be like this, a question part where a series is given with the digital or symbol code and then the conditions. Conditions saying if both the first and last letters are vowel, both are to be coded as circular H. If the first letter is a vowel, last letter is a consonant, both are to be coded as the last letter. If the first letter is consonant and last letter is a vowel, both are to be coded as for the code for vowel. So this can be a conditional coding question, and yes, definitely you remember, if this question arises in your exams, these are a bunch questions. Bunch question means 5 questions each, blending with this a series format. What will be the code for YEOMN? You just have to now justify. YEOMN denotes which condition? Y is a consonant, N is a consonant, and yes, EOMN middle letters, 2 vowels, and this. If both first then the last letters are vowel, both are to be coded as circular H. First letter is vowel, last letter is a consonant, first letter is a consonant, last letter is a vowel. None of the conditions follow on this question, so definitely you will be coding directly. So these kind of questions you have to practice for your examinations, right, from the substitutional part or conditional coding part. Next, if we look upon is number grouping or binary coding. This is something new for you all, as number grouping, binary coding, expected number of questions again 5. And if we talk about number grouping, it is again a series format question where 2 to 3 to 4 digit series are given to you all, then the following question. Likewise, if fourth and third digit of each of the number will interchange each other, then how many number will become a perfect cube? Likewise, these conditions are given below this series. So this is actually number coding, and yes, this is also following lending by 5 questions. So this can also make expected 5 questions in your paper. Right now, if we talk about binary coding, now for binary coding, this kind of question, and yes, this is very new pattern of questions included in recent examinations, and this can arise. This is actually a computer binary coding system, but yes, in the reasoning format, where in a certain code the symbol for 0 is copyright, for 1 is @. Likewise, there are no other symbols for all other numbers greater than 1. The numbers greater than 1 are to be written only by using these two symbols, right? The value for the symbol of 1 doubles itself every time it shifts one place to the left. Study the following example. Now 0 is written as copyright, 1 is written as @, 2 is written at copyright, 2 is written at @, 3 is written as @, 4 is written as copyright, and so on. So what will be the code for 18? Now see, for 18 if I say upon, so like you do the computers binary coding 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, just keep doubling. So here also we have to do it like this somewhat. So binary coding and number coding can make expected 5 questions for you all. Now, if next topic, if we look upon important one for your examination is blood relation, direction and order ranking. Now, these 3 topics combined can make expected number of questions 5. Yes, we cannot say only blood relation, we cannot say only direction, we cannot say only order and ranking, but these 3 topics can combine form 5 questions for you all. And yes, blood relations if we talk about, directions if we talk about, order ranking if we talk about, so these are the basic type of questions that can be used in the examinations. For directions, if you look upon first, shadow based question, directly asked. In an evening, A and B are walking towards each other. At that time, shadow of B was towards his left. Then find out in which direction A is facing now. So this can be a question that can be asked for your directions part in the PO pre-examinations, right? Next, if we look upon for order and ranking, in a row, position of A is 10th from left corner, position of B is 13th from right corner. If only Akash is sitting between both of them, then find out what could be the minimum number of strength of this row. So this can be a question that can be framed in your PO prelims examinations. Next, if we talk about blood relations, pointing towards a man, a woman said that he is the son of my mother's brother's father's son. Then find out how is that man related to woman. Directly pointing question. Now candidates, just pay attention. This is not the mains examination. This is the PO prelims examinations. So these liner questions, directly asked questions, individual one by one questions can be the part of your paper. So you just have to focus upon these conditions, these questions, which you can solve easily when they arrive in your question paper, right? Next, if we look upon the topic is sitting in a circular or row format. And yes, as we know, sitting arrangement in a circular or row is a must-based question for the examination, and expected number of questions from this topic is 5 to 10. That means sitting arrangement in the circular form or the row form can be asked in a 5 to 10 numbers, right? Again, it will be a bunch question. A question like that, if it is in a circular form, 8 members A, M, C, K, E, F, L and H are sitting in a circle in which 3 of them are facing outside the center. Now see, question will not be so easy for you all because they are sitting in a circle out of which 3 of them are facing outside. Now the conditions are given to enhance the question. You have to practice sitting arrangement so that you will be able to arrange these 5 conditions elaborated in the question and then be able to solve the bunch question asked, right? This was the seating arrangement circular format question. If we talk about sitting with profession, this can also be a part of question or the part of question paper where you can get a question like this where 8 members are sitting around a circular table, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and which of them all are facing inside the center. Now see here, sitting with profession, question is elaborating itself with the profession. So the easiest part given in the question part is they are all are facing the center. So this can be a type of question which can be asked in the examination. Each of them conditions given: UCO Bank, Central Bank, Bank of India, PNB, Bank of Maharashtra, that is BOM, CB Central Bank, then Syndicate Bank, DB Dena Bank, but not in the same order. So write this can be a part of question sitting with profession. Focusing point here is when a sitting arrangement is combined with a profession part, definitely we cannot say, but yes, probably the arrangement would be instructing us to put the characters facing inside. As in previous one we have seen, here only the members were sitting in the circle, 3 of them were facing outside. The condition was enhanced over here only ki out of the characters you have to make 3 facing outside. When elaborated with the profession part, it has made very clear you have to put every character facing the center. So you have to keep practicing with these type of questions, because 5 to 10 questions can arise from these pattern of questions. If we look upon next, seating row based. 10 members positions are given, they are sitting in a row, all of them facing west direction. Now west direction, east direction, north direction. Now direction you can take anything, but left and right to be focused very clearly, because this sitting based, row based arrangement are focused basically upon their lefts and rights, because characters are to the left, characters are to the right of each and every character. So you have to focus upon their looking direction, their facing direction, and their moving left and right directions. So for sitting, these 3 type of questions need to be practiced by you all, because from among these 3 questions, 5 to 10 questions can be the part of your examination. If we look upon next, parallel can be also a question, 2 directional. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H sitting in a straight line facing south while some are facing north. That means now parallel facing north, south, but sitting in a same line. So this will not be on the parallel line, but yes, north or south. Some facing north, some facing south. So these type of questions you have to focus upon. Only 2 people sit to the right of A, B sits third to the left of A. The conditions fix, you will be fixing it to the line. The conditions not fixed, you will not be fixing, and you will be leaving and making with the probable conditions left over. Then after the remaining positions left, your question will be completed with the remaining positions and remaining characters. So seating base, row base, circle base, this few type of questions which I have included in the slides for you all, this you can practice at your home, and this you can get a scenario of kind of question paper which can arise for you all in the main examination. Looking further with the next one is the important topic, puzzle arrangement, conditional or floor based. That means again, now see, sitting arrangement something different, then puzzle something different. 5 to 10 questions from the seating part, from the puzzle part 5 to 10 questions. That means if we take total sitting and puzzle, it can make 10 to 20 questions, or I can say 15 to 20 questions, right? And from the puzzle part also, arrangement based, conditional, floor based. So you have to practice all these 3 formats of question. If I talk about arrangement based puzzle demands where some arrangement would be made in a form of sitting, putting, or anyway. 4 men, likewise question given. Ankit, Mandes, Ponting and Yasir are living in a society. Their nickname are Meenu, Bunty, Pinku and Pappu, but not necessarily in the same order. They are married to Janvi, Sunakshi, Elena, Martina, again not necessarily in the same order. Now Elena and Martina are not married to Ankit. This is basically a direct arrangement question where you have to arrange the married couples and where they are living actually, or the partners, husbands and wives. So directly this is an arrangement based question. If we look upon conditional puzzle, now here conditional puzzle, 1 by 1 conditions would be given to you all, where 7 members A, B, C, D, E, F and G have given an exam, no students have scored same marks, right? Now A always score more than B. This would be like what? In an increasing order, decreasing order, or somewhat arrangement like that, where you have to arrange the characters of gaining their scores, how they gain, what they gain. So this can be a type of question practiced by you all for the coming PO pre-examinations. Next I look upon is puzzle floor based. Now floor based, one thing remember, just whenever you opt for any floor based puzzle question, you have to start from bottom to up. Bottom to up means bottom floor to be numbered as 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, moving on upwards, not going downwards, because building floor is a floor, numbering towards upwards. So if a 6th floor building is given, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this you have to then the fixed conditions again taking and solving the questions. all these puzzle based questions, either floor based, conditional based or arrangement based, would be followed by the bunch part. So focusing upon practicing the question, only focus on the time consuming by you all when you practice the sessions, right? Next, if we look upon the topic for you all is syllogism or inequality. Now candidates, see, there is a mysterious confusion among all. Syllogism or inequality, will they be included in examinations or not? We cannot say they will not be included, they won't be included, they are totally excluded from the examination. That is why I have kept syllogism or inequality part as expected number of questions from these 5. Now, not 5 syllogs, not 5 inequalities, we can say total number of 5 questions can come, or we can be prepared for syllogism or inequalities for the 5 questions. That means syllogism 5, inequality 5, it cannot, but syllogism and inequality combinedly they can form 5 questions. The expected question from these 2 topics you can keep in mind 5 questions. So you have to practice syllogism or inequality also. In syllogism kind of questions where directly conclusions, 2 conclusions are statements given just by Venn diagram method or any direct method, you can solve these questions and 2 conclusion asked. So option marking strategy, you can be able to mark the option. Inequality, if we talk about directly inequality statements where sign and symbols given between the characters frame the equation part, and you can directly go to the conclusions where conclusions are true or conclusions are false. In inequality, a coded inequality can also be seen in the examination pattern. Coded inequality means this kind of question where symbols and signs are used, A star B, A hash B, A equal B, A % B, A at the rate B, where the conditions are given. A star B means A is greater than B, A hash B means A is greater than or equal to B, and this what conditions are given, where you can see evaluation of these conditions into sign, greater, lesser, greater, equal, lesser, equal, unequal, and then you have to convert the statements into equation, and then the conclusion part to be said true or false. So this coded inequality part can be taken for the practice part so that you can attempt this question definitely for sure in your examination. Now this was actually which I have taken for you all in this session, some important topics, type of questions which can arrive in your PO prelims examination. A gist, a revision of all the topics just hereby is coding, decoding, it can be included, conditional coding, that substitutional coding part, blood relations, directions, order ranking, seating arrangement, puzzles, all floor based you can say, arrangement based you can say, condition based you can say, inequalities and syllogism, the series part, number grouping, binary coding, these all can be included in your PO prelims examination. So you just have to focus upon these topics for the PO pre-examinations and just go and crack the examinations. With this, I just end up this session, wishing you all good luck for your examination, for your PO prelims. Just go and crack the examination, and then we'll meet again for the main session also. Do like this video, comment and suggest whatever you liked or you want to see in our next videos. Do not forget to share also, and the subscription part, if it was left in the starting, you can again become a subscribe viewer by clicking the subscribe button over here. With this, I just end up wishing good luck and just saying your success is our success. Thank you.